this small tweak to your daily routine for big health benefits. When it comes to living a healthier lifestyle, you can take comfort in the fact that small changes can get big results. One of the easiest changes to implement in your daily routine is making an effort to walk more each day. A study appearing in an upcoming issue of the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology found casual walking for as little as an extra 2 minutes per hour throughout the day is associated with increased longevity. Dr. Srinivasan Bettu and his colleagues analyzed information on 3,626 participants in the 2003 to 2004 National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey to explore the importance of low and light intensity activities. His study found that a trade-off of sedentary activity with low intensity activity was not beneficial. However, a trade-off of 2 minutes per hour of sedentary activity with an equal amount of light-intensity activity such as casual walking was associated with 33% lower risk of death in the general population. To make this change, consider walking in place during commercial breaks while watching your favorite television shows, parking a little or further from the store when you go shopping, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, or walking across the office to speak to a colleague in person instead of sending him or her an email to address a work-related issue. Investing in a pedometer or an activity tracker such as the Fitbit may also be useful if you want to set weekly goals for yourself in regards to increasing your overall steps per day. If you feel like your immune system could use a boost, hop on Pinterest and look for recipes using shiitake mushrooms. A recent study from the University of Florida showed increased immunity in people who ate a cooked shiitake mushroom every day for 4 weeks. If you eat a shiitake mushroom every day, you could see changes in the immune system that are beneficial, said University of Florida food science and human nutrition professor Sue Percival. We're enhancing the immune system, but we're also reducing the inflammation that the immune system produces. About 20 different species of mushrooms are used for culinary purposes. Shiitake mushrooms, which are native to Asia, are cultivated for their culinary and medicinal value. Percival's study looked at 52 healthy adults, aged 21 to 41, who received a 4-week supply of dry shiitake mushrooms. Participants took the mushrooms home, cleaned and cooked them. They ate a 4-ounce serving of mushrooms each day during the experiment. Blood tests conducted before and after the experiment proved that the mushroom-eating participants had better functioning gamma-delta T cells and reductions in inflammatory proteins. This indicates an improvement to the body's immune system. It's unlikely that mushrooms will be the solution to all your troubles, but making an effort to increase your intake of shiitake mushrooms is an easy, low-cost way to improve your body's natural defenses. It's also certainly much tastier than resorting to pharmaceutical fixes. A journal isn't just a place for teen girls to jot down thoughts about their latest crush. New research shows that mothers of special needs children can help manage caregiving-related stress through journal writing, allowing them to better focus on meeting the needs of their family. Associate Professor Rhonda Lynn V. Whitney, the director and founding chair of Clarkson University's Occupational Therapy Program, reports that mothers can get burned out if there is no one around to help them with day-to-day tasks. Taking advantage of support resources in the community is difficult because their children can't be left unattended. Stressed out moms have a negative impact on the entire family. High maternal stress causes paternal stress, and high maternal stress decreases the child's ability to benefit from treatment, Whitney said. Whitney's research followed mothers of autistic children who were encouraged to express their feelings in an online journal. She observed a decrease in stress and an improvement in the relationship between the mother and child. This was likely due to the fact that journal writing gives moms a safe place to talk about any negative feelings they may have without having an adverse impact on the child. Writing also lets them reframe their problems and work toward finding solutions. There was a shift in what the mothers attributed the stress to, she said. Instead of saying, "My stress is due to being a mother," it shifts to, "I have a stressful life." Keep in mind that you don't need to be a professional writer to benefit from the therapeutic value of journaling. Spelling and grammar mistakes are perfectly okay. The goal is to provide you with a safe place to tell your own story, whatever it may be. Feel photo art, Shutterstock. You just had a big argument and now you're worried and having thoughts about what it will be like being alone. Take a deep breath and a deeper look at where your relationship is going. These 10 signs can help you figure out if your relationship is in serious trouble or just going through a rough patch. You don't talk. Do you struggle to find something to converse about besides bills or the kids? If you don't seem to have anything in common anymore, you will quickly drift apart. The same complaints never get resolved. When the same issues keep coming up over and over without resolution, one or both partners are unwilling to make compromises. In strong relationships, compromise is essential. You feel depressed. Some people seem to suck the life right out of you. When that person is your partner, it is easy to find yourself in the grip of depression. You can't come to an agreement. Do you argue over important issues like finances or discipline? Do you often feel like you are on your own because your partner never supports your decisions? This is a big red flag. You are living separate lives. If you tend to socialize separately or make excuses to stay out instead of going home and being together, there is a serious problem in your relationship. Loss of intimacy. While a good relationship isn't based on sex, there should be some sexual interest or at least some cuddling to keep the bond strong. When there is a loss of intimacy, it is difficult to hold a relationship together. You ignore your partner. You do your thing and I'll do mine. It's good to have your own interests, but not to the point where you live like your partner doesn't exist. Relationships take two people. If one is invisible, well, there isn't much of a relationship. You feel like you're never good enough. When you start feeling self-conscious, like everything you do is criticized, it is time to figure out why. Maybe you are overly critical of yourself, but if your partner constantly criticizes you, there is a problem. You're afraid to share your feelings. Your partner is supposed to be your best friend. If you can't share your feelings with him, who can you share them with? You can't find anything positive. They say when you get mad at your partner, you should make a list of the things you love about him. If you can't think of anything, you should probably rethink your relationship. Of course, the ultimate red flag is an affair, but hopefully you will see it coming before it gets that far. All relationships have their ups and downs, but if these things are the norm, consider counseling. Life is too short to spend it being unhappy.